Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you here today, driving home from work. Tomorrow is the big day of professional wrestling. I think that honestly, one of the things that some people will be looking forward to is the WWE documentary on WrestleMania 40. I think it's more going to be about the match being put together, The Rock coming back into the fold. At the end of the commercial says that it's going to be on YouTube, even though it's a WWE documentary. Why it isn't on Peacock? Maybe this is like the beginning of the split that's going to be coming sooner than later. Maybe it's a look into how they're going to be doing documentaries in the future. Since we're not getting DVDs or Blu-rays anymore. I don't know if it's going to be put on YouTube. That's a bad thing for the future of the WWE network or what that is right now. But we'll see. I'm hoping it's going to be on Peacock. Maybe it's like brought to you. Like the main sponsor of it is YouTube. But then again, if they're going to be the main sponsor, why aren't they just putting it on their own thing? So we'll have to see. I still have a question about that. But tomorrow on AEW, Tony Khan is going to be releasing, well, I guess not Tony Khan, but it's sort of being shown as the Young Bucks will be releasing the footage from All In over in London of the skirmish between CM Punk and Jungle Boy. I can tell you, when I watched the CM Punk interview with Ariel Helwani, I can honestly say that I think I kind of warmed up to CM Punk. He's kind of shown us that he's never really lied about anything. He's told things the way they were, and no one's ever really been able to prove otherwise. He's basically told the story, whether if he thought he was right, whether if he thought he was wrong. And no one's ever really came out and given you the other side, where it wasn't the way that he told you. He said that basically, him and Jungle Boy, they had a problem, and he tried to choke him out, and that's the way that it's going to be. Some people think that they're not going to show the actual footage, and since the Young Bucks are heels, maybe it's going to be something like a DX skit, where people act out what happened and try to make CM Punk look bad. I've heard reports that no, they're actually going to show the real footage of what happened. And maybe this is going to make CM Punk look bad, like it didn't really happen the way that it was said to be. The problem is that, in CM Punk's story, he says that him and his friends that work there, he didn't name them because of the fact that they still work there, and he didn't want them to get in trouble. Whether if that's like, FTR, whether if that's Claudio Castagnoli, the guys that he hangs around, whether this is going to paint them in a bad light, with them sort of being there, or are they going to like black out people's faces, trying to like hide people's identities, but show what happened? I don't know. Is the whole ordeal to show that Punk's an asshole and he's just going after people? Is the whole deal to show CM Punk doesn't know how to fight? Maybe. I don't know. I don't really see the win-win in this whole thing. The person that I think they're trying to save face for might be the company. Maybe it's Jungle Boy. But, Jack Perry hasn't even worked for the company since this whole thing happened. Maybe he's upset that he was the one that got sent home. Maybe he's upset that, when the story first came out, it painted him in a bad light and the company didn't do anything to stand up for him. Maybe because CM Punk was the bigger star at the time and he hadn't really been released, even though the writing was kind of on the wall. He says that he was quitting. and he was just trying to find a way to get out of his contract. Of course, they had the new TV deal, and they really needed to have him around the last time. The whole Punk ordeal went down with the Brawl Out thing, with him and the Young Bucks. And, really, Punk was injured. He wasn't going to be on TV otherwise. The Young Bucks were sort of sent home for a period of time. They didn't do BTE. And they came back. I don't remember why they came back. If they came back because of this, no, it couldn't have been the Sting match because it was longer ago than that. But they ended up coming back for something, whether they were suspended, whether they were, just held off TV. I do, you know what? This is longer ago because they had that reality show, and they basically said on the show, that, whatever happened, and they weren't going to talk about it. So that was a while ago. But here's the whole ordeal. If they really wanted to expose CM Punk and make him look like an asshole, why aren't they showing any footage from the Brawl Out stuff that they have to have at the same time? Because that would make the Young Bucks look better. That would make the company look better. Because of the fact they're not showing or talking anything about that ordeal, that makes me think that it makes the Young Bucks and anybody else that would have been involved, Kenny Omega, maybe they were the aggressors. Maybe they were the ones that went looking for a fight for the whole ordeal. Why are they, making this whole ordeal about Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, think that it's going to make the company and them look better? I don't know. This whole ordeal doesn't really make a lot of sense. And for whatever footage they're going to show, they better be showing, Jesus coming back from the tomb, because it doesn't really make any sense for them to show whatever they show. So, it better expose CM Punk as a different light. If it's anything close to the story that Punk told, he didn't say that he knocked Jungle Boy out. He didn't say that he choked him. He just said he choked him a little bit. So, even if he puts the hold on and Jack Perry gets out of the hold, it still goes along with what he said. Punk's never came out and said that he was innocent. He never said that he was an angel. He basically was saying that he was disgruntled. He didn't want to be there. He didn't think that the whole AEW experience was working out. He felt like it honestly was a regret at the time. And he probably was looking for a way out of there. And I'm not 100% sure, but maybe this was what he knew was his ticket out. So we'll have to see. Tomorrow night's a big night. We'll see you on AEW. Peace out.